You ever looked at the trading chart and just thought, what the hell am I even looking at? I get it, lines everywhere, candles flashing. Everyone's talking about indicators and strategies like it's some sort of foreign language. So you think it's too complicated and that you'll never understand it. Here's what no one tells you. Trading is only as complicated as it's taught. I've worked with people that have never even opened a chart before. No finance background, no tech skills, and now they are placing consistent trades confidently. Why? Because they learned the right way. The problem isn't trading, the problem is how a lot of these people are explaining it online. Most of the stuff you see out there, the overcomplicated strategies, 15 indicators stacked on top of each other, crazy theories, that's not real trading. All this is just confusion disguised as sophistication. I had a student once say to me, bro, I thought you need to be some Wall Street genius to do this. Once you broke it down, it actually makes complete sense, and being in Wall Street is just completely false news and ideology. He literally just needed structure, because trading at the end of the day is just a skill. It's just like learning to drive. At first, everything feels like chaos, clutch, gear, mirrors, traffic, etc., etc. But after a while, it becomes second nature. I know a lot of you guys who are driving and, you get to a point where you just drive subconsciously and you're like, damn, I don't even remember coming this far or going through that light. Was that light even red? All these sorts of things. It's the same with reading charts, spotting setups, managing trades. It becomes simple once you are shown step by step. Let me say this straight to you. Trading isn't complicated. It's just simply unfamiliar to you. You've just never been shown how to break it down properly. At its core, trading is just like reading human behavior, but through price, that's all. It's supply and demand, fear and greed, and just patterns that repeat themselves over and over. I personally don't use 20 indicators, and frankly, I barely use any at all. I just don't overcomplicate it. I teach people how to read price action. Clean, visual, and straightforward. When you start seeing the same thing happening again and again, it becomes simple. It clicks and it actually starts to feel like you're getting somewhere. Think about the first time you got your smartphone. It felt complicated, swiping, camera settings, apps. Now you barely even think about it. You know where everything is. Everything is hard before it's easy, and trading is no different. But here's the cheat code. Learn one strategy and one strategy only, or at least just one strategy at a time. Practice it. Practice, 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 and build your confidence slowly. This is not a race. You don't need to understand everything to start. Baby steps. You just need to understand the right things. And that's what I do. I simplify trading. You follow real trades, you ask real questions, and with that, you'll get real explanations. And before you know it, you'll be looking at the charts going, wow, I actually get this now. Look, complicated isn't bad, it just means it's brand new. If you avoid everything that looks complicated, you'll just never grow. But if you lean into it and take it step by step, suddenly these things that looked impossible become second nature and actually make sense. The longer you put it off because it looks confusing, the longer you stay stuck. If you can learn to use Instagram, TikTok, your car, even your smartphone, you can learn to trade. Stop letting complexity stop you from building something powerful. Trading isn't about being a genius, it's about being teachable, being coachable. If you want me to simplify it all for you, step by step with real support, real trades, and none of the fluff, drop me a message. Let's make trading make sense for you and give you a skill that you'll have for life. No one will be able to take this off you. Let's go.